So, in short, Finn screwed up. Yeah, we're just gonna look at him with disappointment throughout this episode. Like Clark shook her head in the last episode. That's basically going to be us. Especially since he was so cheery after he just basically killed a few innocents. But, I mean, you know, he's like, oh, I found you guys. And they're like, that. So, he's cheery for that. But, I mean, we're just disappointed in what he did. God damn it. Jasper? Finn. What? Jasper did nothing wrong. Well, no, he's not. He's under the Kool-Aid juice or whatever. So, yeah, that's great. But, Finn? Hello, everyone. Liam Catterson here. We're going to be on Fog of War, episode number 6 of The 100 Season 2. Yeah, like I said, the last episode was probably the best episode of Season 2 thus far. But it was just really, really fun. We had a lot of great moments, a lot of great talks, great reunions, and not so great in Finn's case, but, yeah, there was a lot of tension going on, not just, you know, from, I guess, the campsite, but, you know, at Mount Weather as well, with Maya, you know, taking a turn for the worst, and, you know, them having to use, Jasper's blood to, you know, make her a bit better, and it's, you know, kind of sparks hope for, you know, Danteson and all that, like, let's use the rest of them now, since this was a bit of a success, so not so good at the minute at Mount Weather, because Paul Lincoln's going through a lot of hell, and like I said, the rest of the 47 are now in a bit of danger since, you know, Maya's treatment worked so well, so oof. But yeah, I'm really excited. With that said, you can check out the extended reaction on my Patreon if you want to. But yeah, let's get on with episode number 6 of the 100 Season 2. Let's go.
I swear to God, if your mom doesn't sanction a mission soon, I'm going by myself.
You won't be by yourself.
Yay!
Guess the Inquisition's over.
She's not going to leave them behind though, so.
How's Finn doing anyway?
Or Bellamy.
I haven't talked to him since we got back. I don't know what to say.
Mount Weather's jamming us.
Oh!
Show me.
That's unfair! Mount Weather can go and eat piss. Not that you can eat piss, but...
Not this. It's on every frequency. Long-range communication is totally screwed. It's also why the range on our walkie sucks. It's the same signal Monty heard on the black box of the Exodus ship.
Mount Weather crashed the Exodus ship. Can you get around the signal?
Oh, shh. So they were responsible for Diana?
If I give the order to harvest those kids, I won't deserve to see it again.
Damn, he's got humanity. Wow. Yeah, you eat shit, sit down, shut up.
Find you some volunteers.
Here we go. Here we go. See? He's just gonna give you some sweets or something to eat. Or something like that. Yep. They seem like the sweet giving people. Oh boy. Oh, come on. That's not... Yeah, that never works.
Lexa.
Lexa. I'm Thelonious. And this is Marcus.
Well, you can call him Jahar and Kane. Everyone does.
Spoke of an assassin in the village.
Yes.
18 of our people were murdered.
18. Kind of looked like a few.
Children.
18, you just shake your head even more, Finn.
I need you here.
Why? So you can keep an eye on me?
Oh,
You'd have
he's
to be
ready.
able to look at me to do that. What do you think I'm gonna do?
Finn.
I don't know at this point. Well, at least he's tossing the gun, but...
Get him.
Let's go. Convenient, but... Oh, that guy's gonna get left behind. No, that's it. That's all, folks. Oh, is this the one-eyed grounder? In the hideout as well. That's grim, isn't it?
It's clear. That sounds clear to you?
Oh, it sounds a lot better than,
Okay, English, Raven, what does that mean?
that was a poop white noise.
We'll be able to listen in on Mount Weather.
Ooh. Listening on their gossip, what they do on a Saturday night. Liz, though, Clark's still going to find hope, isn't she? That's the thing, though. I mean,
Guys, think about everything they've done for us.
there are two
They gave us
different
shelter,
spectrums
some clothes,
that
kept us
both
safe from the grounders.
Finn and Clark are on in terms of, like,
Miller?
how they feel against the Grounders.
For 3 days.
I'm up to.
Good people. Good people.
Come on.
Might not be good with
They
Dante's
gave us
son, but...
cake. We got a sign-up sheet.
Cake.
Dude,
What are you doing? What? When did you start working for them?
Oh
my god.
Yep, here we go. The Kool-Aid.
Oh, Grounders. Wait a second. Why are you showing us this?
Because I'm afraid
Of what?
that you're next.
Oh, poor Maya. I'm glad that, you know, she's not with creepy Dante and his batshit crazy son and all that.
I won't leave the others behind. It means they end up in there. What choice do we have?
See, that's the thing. If they do leave, then...
Volunteer.
If they leave, then they will
We're
probably
using a type of audio
treat the
modulation.
kids as the Grounders.
It's a weapon, which means they attacked us.
Ooh, so... Wait,
Sergeant Porter,
has that always been them?
build your bomb. When that fog lifts, take the tower down. Copy? What's
So,
wrong?
so that's always been them.
We're listening to the enemy. Blow the antenna and we won't be able to do that.
Don't blow it.
That's
Are you Blake?
not Blake. Had a feeling, especially when that music started playing up and they are isolated, doesn't help. And then not Bellamy and Octavia, they're like extras, so... I mean, it's true, so...
It's Lincoln. Lincoln. Lincoln, it's me. It's Octavia.
They've turned them into Reapers! Oh shit! He's gonna have to... Oh my god!
There's only one way out of this.
No, there's another! Click your heels 3 times! No, tell me he's gonna...
You have to kill me.
I thought he was gonna stab himself, to be fair.
You're a good man, Thelonious.
So are you.
I won't let you die for me.
Kane. No! No! No, Kane! Oh, they're gonna tussle because they don't want each other to die, aren't they? Oh my lord. Oh, damn.
I don't sin in, she'd be like I gaff sin in.
Oh! She's the oh my goodness.
You're the commander.
She was analysing these two as... Oh my
Learned
goodness.
much about you.
Yes.
Clear your intentions are honorable. Your desire for peace is true. The massacre must be answered. Blood must have blood.
Well, they're not the people who can answer it for you, but... Oh, damn! This episode's coming out with some really, really superb twists. Yeah. Hurt, but it has to be done. It's no longer a grounder.
Now we take him home.
It's barbaric. It's absolutely sick. Not what the Blakes did, but...
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Ouch! But that's true. Oh. War has changed him.
Neither do I.
Damn.
You weren't behind the breach that almost killed Maya.
Oh.
I wasn't.
Liar!
Dad, I wouldn't do that.
I love you, Cage. And there's been a Wallace in this office since the bombs, but if I find out that you're lying, there won't be one after me. Am I making myself clear?
I think he did do it.
We all have battle scars, Finn. Suck it up. And build a brace for yours.
Damn, Raven. Absolutely, absolutely nailing it with the quote. Oh! Everyone shook her.
Leave or die.
Oh.
We have 2 days.
Is dying a good option? I'm kidding. Well, interesting ultimatum. At least Jaha gets to see the remnants of the Ark, though, but... Oof. I assume by leave, they obviously mean leave this area. Because I doubt the Grounders are like a worldwide craze and whatnot. I mean, it's a big world, isn't it? So, leave this territory. Yeah. Because they landed pretty much nearby Grounder territory, and when they were trying, like, we have to remember back in the first episode when they were just when Jasper got speared, it was Grounder territory. So, yeah, I think it's just leave this area, leave I guess this country potentially. I have no idea, but it's a big world, so they've got a lot of places to go. And like I said, I doubt the Grounders are a worldwide craze, so yeah. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. Like, there was a lot getting out there today. From Maya being able to now walk the earth, which obviously sets up a lot of juicy stuff when, she eventually makes a run from Mount Weather. She's already shown the signs of her disgust with what they're doing with the Grounders, and it's only going to be a matter of time before she joins Jasper and everyone in leaving Mount Weather and being able to survive the earth, so that's great. And like nobody else is, so she will join the rest and, have a nice time with the camp. So, she'll be, I guess, one of us. Yeah, that was interesting you kind of had a feeling once she, she carried over the part, once she had the, blood of Jasper carried over into her, that she would, potentially survive, the earth, but that was clarified, but like I said, it just opens the mind now that she is discussed, now that she's, found out about everything, I guess, and she's not on board with Dante's decisions and all that. It opens, the mind to thinking, this is gonna happen. So, woo. She's gonna die before she even makes it out, and, we're just being teased just a little bit, so... there's only 2 ways this could go, so yeah, I'm right on one thing at least, but yeah, there was a lot of great stuff. We finally got to see the commander of the Grounders, Lexa, I believe, that was a really, really great, thing that they included with Jaha and, Kane just, squabbling about what should happen, and she's just there analysing them to see if they are honest with their peace talks and everything. But she's, put a high price on, their lives, I guess, by, booting them out. So, a bit harsh, but hey. And then we got to talk about what Mount Weather are doing with, the weaponized fog. So it seems like they have control over it, potentially, if they are casting it out. I think it's the part where they said it was weaponized, so it was like they launched it, and they want indication on, they want to throw in the surprise attack, I guess, when the fog, the veil, is lifted. So, if they are using it as a weaponized thing, and rather than, it just being a side effect from, the, nuclear fallout, I guess, then, yeah, it's Mount Weather's doing, I guess. But not just that, but what they are doing with, the Grounders, it seems. Turning them into Reapers. Holy shit. Which all goes on to, what they were doing with Lincoln with the injection. They were making him into a Reaper, which is absolutely shitty. Now, here's the thing. I said I was conflicted with, the, feelings towards Dante, because, you do kind of sympathize. They want, to experience the outdoors and, radiation, them suffering, those burns and all that. It's not a pleasant experience. But, at the end of the day, they are still sick with what they're doing with the, fog, the fog, I mean, that's going to affect, people. And it's not as worse as the turning people into Reapers, into savages, into monsters. That is disastrous, as well as, siphoning, people off. But, yeah, at the end of the day, I can't help but, feel some resentment, but also some kind of sympathy, because, I'm sure a lot of people would love to go into the outdoors. It's habitable, but they can't. So they want that opportunity, and the only way is to, I guess, share blood. But they've done some draconic things with the Grounders. So, yeah. And you just have to think, though, I mean, if Jasper was able to survive rather than, being left for dead, I mean, it kind of pays off, but at the end of the day, with the whole situation with the Grounders, like I said in the last episode, this season you feel a lot of sympathy for the Grounders, and that counts in this episode, I guess. So yeah, it's that, draconic thing that they're doing with the Grounders. It's horrific. It's literal beef with what they are draining them and turning people like Lincoln into Reapers. It's absolutely sick. And I think I picked that up, like there was some kind of connection, like they were helping out the Reapers. They were feeding them, the corpses, because it was directly in the mind, like it was a garbage chute, and the Reapers knew where they were coming rather than just attacking, Mount Weather. So, or just finding a way into Mount Weather, should I say. So, yeah, pretty poopy stuff. And you just have to think, though, Dante, he seems like a bit more resistant anyways. Still a bit of a shady bloke, don't get me wrong. But his son is even worse, who needs a punch in the gut. And, you just have this feeling, especially with that conflict at the beginning, there's going to be an overthrow job. Like I said, it's not like he's going to turn into the Hulk and, just waste Cage and Sig. So, yeah, he's going to get overthrown at some point. And, there's going to be this, foot down, harsh direction from Cage to, create a better tomorrow for himself, Sing, and the rest of the mountain people. So, Flark, let's talk about Team Flark, the ship that no longer exists. Boy, that was pretty, if it wasn't awkward with Finn saying, "Oh, you're here," and all that, and her just shaking her head like, "What the hell have you done?" It's even more awkward returning to, wasn't it the same place they, had they consummated, and finding a corpse there. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think the moment when Finn gave, Clark back the watch, she might have, felt a bit for Finn there, because there was well, let's get one thing, off, the chest clearly. She's not forgiving Finn anytime soon. That's apparent. Raven might, and I'm gonna get onto her in a minute. But her heart did open up a bit when Finn gave her up the watch. And I think that's all to do with the fact that, he cares so much for me. He thought I was dead because of this grounder. So she sympathizes a bit with him, but still, she still remembers everything going on, the innocence and all of that. And she realizes that war is it's scary. Like, it changes people. I mean, she even said, what are we now? And, Finn was stumbled. Like, he was stumped. So, yeah, it's always going to be, like, you can give her back the watch all you want, but it's always going to be scary to contemplate, isn't it? Like, especially with what you've just seen in the village. So, it does suck, but, maybe, I mean, it's not like Finn's going to be a straight up piece of shit. I mean, like I said, war does change people, and the whole situation with the Grounders at the end of season 1, and how that's taken a toll on his mind, you do as well sympathize. You're just disappointed with what he did, with that massacre. So, yeah, but like I said, he's not a straight up piece of shit, and even if he was, I'm sure there would be some room for, like, some kind of redemption. I mean, look at Murphy. I mean, he's still a prick at the end of the day, in my opinion. But, he has shown a bit, like, his character throughout season 2. You tend to agree with him more. And, you can still despise him a bit, but he does show humanity, Murphy. And Finn, used to be all this kind of person who was like, oh, peace and all that. But, like I said, war has changed him. And it's a scary process. So, yeah. I mean, at least Ravens forgave him. So that's great. Which I'm wanting to talk about because I think Raven's got this nice little perspective, thing going on in her head. Whereas, Reason says, no, this shouldn't happen and all that, or it'd be foolish to forgive someone who's just, done this and that. Raven looks at, people with a deeper meaning, it seems. Like, in the last episode, Abby was so hesitant on, Clark going out there and, like, not going out there, and she was, like, saying she's not a little girl anymore. She's hardened, which is so true. We've seen how not only great of a leader Clark is, but how, she has survived all of these difficult experiences, and, she's gotten stronger, and she will probably get stronger through seasons 3, 4, 5, so, she's not a little girl anymore. The moment she was sent to the ground, her life changed forever, and, in this, episode, she was like saying, you've got your battle scars, and, and she realizes Finn's not a piece of shit. That's what I'm saying. Finn isn't a piece of shit. And she sees that. It sucks, but he's gonna carry that with him, and, hopefully he can, be better than that. So Raven, seeing, things from a deeper perspective, which is really, really, nice to see from Raven. But, great to see, her as well, getting to work on the radio and that, and, eavesdropping on, the banter at Mount Weather. No, it was really, really great, this episode. And especially Octavia and Bellamy partnering up to get into Mount Weather. Although those bugs, before they, went into that car park thingy-mabob, eerie. I don't know what they were. I don't know if they were spiders or if they were just, bugs in general, but it was absolutely creepy. But yeah, you do feel so much for Octavia as well. Yeah, because now her boyfriend is now converted into this savage, this monster, thanks to Mount Weather. I was just also going to say, going back to the whole Clark and Finn thing, I said that like they were both on two ends of the spectrum, where in terms of how they feel with the Grounders. And like I said, going back to the end of season 1, Finn hates the Grounders. Like, he is on an absolute frenzy against them, and he has a bit more hatred than Clark does. Clark wants that leniency. I just had a bit of gas there, so she has that leniency. She has that compassion, and hopes that there are, good Grounders out there. Not all Grounders are going to be... I mean, you even saw, she tried to get through probably the most difficult Grounder she's come across. And that's Anya. Like, they were making headway until she was shot. We will not, digress into that bit. But, she's trying to find some hope. And not just that, but she's a compassionate person anyways. So I love how they're like on two ends of the spectrum, I guess. But yeah, like I said, this episode was full of a few reveals which were really, really juicy and interesting, stuff, especially the ultimatum that Lexa gave gave to everyone else, like, leave or die. So hands up who wants to vote. I'm kidding. No, it was just really, really great. I'm just loving this, season so much at the minute. And I think with these two episodes especially, things are ramping up, so I'm really, really loving how season 2 is going so far. So awesome stuff. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my Meiji Pizza channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!